Yellow lumber orange jacket. Yellow lumber orange jacket. Yellow lumber orange Oh, hi. I was just stretching out my talking muscles by working on a little something called enunciation. That's where you speak clearly so that others can easily understand your words. What's that? Why am I strengthening my talking muscles, you ask? Well, this guy is on a television set, and I'm gonna learn all about what it takes to report the news each night on TV. I'm so excited.
Mr. Rivers, you're needed on set.
Okay. You can do this. Let's go.
Yeah, the usual mocha latte grande, low fat, 2 sugars.
Okay.
Oh, and tuna salad on rye.
Tuna on rye. Okay.
And hold the tomato.
Okay, so maybe this isn't my big television debut, but we are on set and we're gonna learn some super cool stuff. We're gonna find out how all of this relates to the book of 1 John. So stick around, because we're gonna do some investigative reporting of our own. I'm Joel Everest, and this is Explore the Bible on location. No tomato. So let's backtrack a little bit into the history of television. In the late 1800s, Paul Gottlieb Nipkow, a scientist in Germany, developed the first ideas for mechanical television, but all he got was a shadow. It would take many years for someone to create a TV that could work for everybody. In 1927, Philo Taylor Farnsworth was able to invent a working model of electronic television. His experiments had started when he was in high school, and years later, he finally transmitted a $sign. Thus was born the television system, which is the basis of all modern TVs. Of course, for many years, all television programs were shown in black and white. Color television became popular much later, in the mid-1960s. How cool is that? And television technology today has become so advanced that you and I can watch something happening on the other side of the planet at the exact moment it happens. Even better than that is if I need to know something right now, like bad weather is coming, I can know that right away too. When these news reporters are telling us all this important information, how do they keep all that stuff straight in their heads? Well, take a look at this. This handy-dandy item is called a teleprompter, emphasis on prompter. It prompts the person, that means it tells them what to say. And I would imagine most news reporters probably use one of these. Let me tell you about a reporter named John. He had the most important news ever. He shared that news with lots and lots of people. John was a disciple, one of the 12 original followers of Jesus. John talked to Jesus, had meals with him, and witnessed the events of Jesus' life. John knew that Jesus was the real deal, the Savior the people had waited for. Jesus told his followers to spread the good news, to report all that they had seen and heard. His birth, his life, his death, and his resurrection. And that's just what John did. Hey, John was like a news reporter in the ancient world. Well, without the cameras, and the microphones, and makeup artists, and televisions, and teleprompters, and electricity.
Hello? Hello? Anyone?
Years later, John wrote the book of John, which was one of the Gospels, to tell the story of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. About that time, John was in a place called Ephesus, and some people were getting confused about Jesus. So he wrote letters in hopes of helping them better understand just who Jesus was. In the book of 1 John, he explained that he was writing because of all he had seen, heard, and experienced with the real Jesus. Even though John and other Christians experienced persecution by the Romans, they continued to tell and to write about the gospel. And I am so glad, because that's where we get the books of the Bible, like the book of 1 John. You and I can be just like John and the other disciples. We can tell the world about the wonderful things Jesus has done. We can be like reporters, telling people the message of Jesus, telling people the good news. For Explore the Bible on Location, I'm Joel Everest. Good night. Should I have said good morning?
No, I think it'll be fine.
I knew I probably should. I'm just gonna do it again.
It'll be fine.
Is it okay if I do it again?
All right,
Okay.
whatever you say.
Here we go.